Crypto bros and NFT enthusiasts, y'all are in for a roller coaster. From the FTX scandal, everyone's not-so-favorite phishing scams, and the Squid token scam. These are the biggest crypto scams in recent history. First on our list is the infamous FTX scandal. As you're probably aware, FTX was one of the largest and most popular digital exchange platforms for buying and selling cryptocurrencies. But then, that all changed in November of 2022. CoinDesk published an article stating that Alameda Research, also founded by FTX's founder, Sam Bankman-Fried, was heavily dependent on FTX's digital token, FTT, which had assets valued at $5 billion. Next thing you know, on November 8th, FTX actually blocked customers from taking money out of the platform by going ahead and removing that option online. That's right, they deleted the option altogether, meaning that hundreds of thousands of customers lost access to their money. And when FTX couldn't pay the $8 billion gap, the company filed for bankruptcy, citing mismanagement of funds and lack of liquidity, among other reasons. Then Binance, another cryptocurrency exchange chain, stepped in as FTX's knight in shining armor and announced it would buy FTX to prevent a larger market crash. Sadly, the knight in shining armor bailed out of the deal as more news reports of mishandled customer funds surfaced. The FTX scandal isn't just one of the more recent scams. It's also interesting to note that the founder basically burned through his money. Bankman-Fried used the FTX funds to buy luxury items for his personal expense, financed elaborate advertising campaigns with it, and even made political donations. Apparently, it was raining dollar bills for Bankman-Fried. Till his poor spending habits got the best of him, that is. The next scam on the list has to do with a certain cryptocurrency called BitConnect. The BitConnect crypto scam. If you don't know about BitConnect, it was a lending and exchange platform powered by the BitConnect coin, founded by Satish Kumban. BitConnect coin had one job: advertising large profits and creating a ton of hype in the process. In fact, it got so popular that BitConnect's annual ceremony in 2018 was turned into a meme. This was thanks to the investor, Carlos Matos' extremely enthusiastic performance where he obsessed over BitConnect. But as fun as things were for the platform, BitConnect soon found itself in hot water and was accused of being a Ponzi scheme. Spoiler, it was a Ponzi scheme. And in February of 2022, the BitConnect founder was charged with planning a global-level Ponzi scheme worth $2.4 billion. Yikes! I wouldn't want to swap places with that guy. Another famous crypto scam is known as the GMX token phishing attack. This is yet another example of a crypto scam that happened recently. It took place on January 3rd, 2023. According to PeckShield and Certicay, blockchain security firms, a DeFi user experienced a major phishing attack. And major isn't any small number, because the hackers stole $3.4 million worth of GMX, a native token of the DeFi protocol GMX. The GMX token has been the star of the show in the crypto and NFT world ever since November, after a massive investors' exodus to the DeFi platforms during the FTX scandal. During the FXT scandal, the stunt was reported after a ton of community members noticed suspicious GMX token activity that they had nothing to do with. LookOnChain, a data analysis platform, said that the perpetrators stole approximately 82,519 GMX tokens before swapping them for 2,627 Ether. They then cross-chained the funds to the Ethereum network using cross-chain bridges, which is, FYI, a pretty popular tool used by hackers for money laundering. You know what they say, the more you know, the better. Phishing attacks are no joke. Their policies are probably all work and no play. And speaking of play, another phishing crypto scam on this list knows a thing or two about playing games on people. Axie Infinity hack. So the popular game worked on the same mechanism as Pokemon, Neopets, and Hearthstone. Players were basically invited to earn Ethereum-based cryptocurrencies in-game by grinding. For a while, it was turning a huge profit as fresh players poured their time and money into the platform. And then the game became victim to the biggest crypto hacks of all time. How'd this even happen? Well, you're in for one crazy story time. Apparently, fraudsters representing a fake company approached Axie Infinity's employees through LinkedIn and encouraged them to apply for a job. But wait, there's more. The company took a legit route by holding multiple rounds of interviews and eventually made a job offer that included an extremely generous compensation package. But here's the catch. The offer was contained in a PDF file. The spyware was reportedly in the file and easily infiltrated the Rana network systems. The hackers then took control of the network and stole, get this, $600 million. The US government managed to recover $30 million, and Sky Mavis reimbursed players who lost money. But the damage was already done. A friendly reminder, don't open PDF files that promise generous amounts of money, or you might get scammed. Now, this next crypto scandal has landed the owner of the company in jail for 40,000 years. I'm talking about the Thodox scandal. This happened back in 2021, and it was so extreme that its founder had to face 40,000 years in prison. Here's what happened. Thodox, a Turkish crypto exchange, had more than 400,000 users who actively traded on it. But then one day, the company decided to take days off for maintenance. Right. The company said users shouldn't worry about their investments. Then, Fatih Özer, the company's founder, mysteriously went offline. And he doesn't have any plans for ever coming back online. Here's to hoping the prison's got good Wi-Fi. The next crypto scandal on our list is related to mining. Yep, you heard that right. We're talking about Mining Capital Coin CEO investment fraud case. It's not only a mouthful to say, but it also caused a lot of damage to some very innocent people. The scam was allegedly done by Mining Capital CEO, Luis Capucci Jr. Capucci was accused of managing a $62 million investment fraud and pyramid scheme. Yikes, it's always a pyramid scheme, isn't it? And in his pyramid scheme plans, his platform, Mining Capital, promised investors huge returns from mining crypto, approximately 1% daily returns. But what he was really doing was directing all the funds to his own crypto wallet. And then he went one step further by extracting money from investors to fund his lavish lifestyle. The U.S. Department of Justice stated there were more than 65,000 investors who were scammed. Capucci is currently facing 45 years in prison if convicted. The last scandal on the list, and the one that takes the cake, is the Squid token scam. This was advertised as a token that grants access to a play-to-earn game. Now, even though the token wasn't affiliated with a Netflix show, the supposed connection was more than enough for the show's fans to invest in it. People started doubling and tripling their initial investment because the token kept on increasing in value. But here's when things took a turn. They realized they couldn't sell their Squid tokens. And surprise, surprise, next thing you know, all the money people had invested, roughly $3.36 million, vanished into thin air. Surprisingly, one of the investors who was scammed, a man we'll call Hartford, was super chill about his loss. When asked to give a statement, he said, "You live by the sword, you die by the sword. That's crypto." Wow, those were some solid words to live by. There you have it, ladies and gents. Those were the biggest crypto scams in recent history.